Agent Bricky and Agent Lucky Luck Cake. Please come in here.
Hi, welcome to Spudsy's. In this video, you're gonna learn the ins and outs of what makes you a good crew member.
Dear friends, nothing is more important than delivering safe food to our customers. With this in mind, we want to reaffirm our ongoing commitment to food safety. We are proud of our food safety record, and with good reason. McDonald's has earned a reputation for serving safe, high-quality, wholesome food. Only through our constant attention to the details of food safety can we preserve, protect, and enhance our well-deserved reputation. In light of this, we want to remind you that it is the individual responsibility of each licensee and the Copco restaurant manager, without exception, to maintain and enforce all food safety procedures in his or her restaurant and ensure total compliance with all such procedures. To help all of us focus more effectively on food safety, the food safety checklist must be completed daily in each and every restaurant. In addition to completing the food safety checklist daily and immediately correcting any deficiencies, each restaurant must keep the documents on file in the restaurant for 12 months from the last written entry. As an additional safeguard to our customers, McDonald's field personnel can update you with the knowledge to complete the checklist. To help, confirm, and ensure that food safety checklists are being completed properly, they will conduct food safety audits regularly. Any procedures or practices which jeopardise the safety of any food product will be dealt with accordingly. We simply cannot tolerate any conditions which threaten the safety of the food we serve, because the well-being of our customers always remains our primary goal. As a system, I know we are committed to the highest food safety standards, and I thank you for your commitment. Outstanding QSC&V has been the heritage of our great past, and together, with 100% food safety compliance, will be the basis for an even bigger future.
The purpose of the food safety checklist is to ensure safe food is served, which is consistent with McDonald's standards and local health codes. It is recommended that the relevant food safety checks are completed before any products are served. If checks cannot be completed immediately, they must be completed within 30 minutes of the commencement of breakfast or regular menu operations. The initial completion of the checklist should be done before 11 a.m. each day. Additional food safety checks must be completed in the cafe, and these have been outlined after the troubleshooting section. If you answer no to any item on the checklist, the problem must be corrected immediately. Under no circumstances are undercooked meat patties or chicken products ever to be served. To further ensure food safety, all restaurants are encouraged to complete all or a portion of the checklist more than once a day. Understand that completion of the checklist is only the minimum requirement. Always refer to your current Restaurant Essentials workbook for correct procedures. Throughout the day, managers and crew need to be trained to recognize food safety risks, such as undercooked meat, and to take immediate and appropriate corrective actions. 2 people are required to complete the checklist, one to record temperatures and the other person to perform the tasks. At least one of these people must be a manager. The first step in completing the food safety checklist is to take responsibility for its completion. This is done by filling out the details at the top of the day's checklist. Different coloured spatulas are used to prevent the cross-contamination from raw to cooked eggs. The white Hutzler spatula is used to handle cooked eggs, and the yellow Hutzler spatula is used only for raw eggs. The yellow Hutzler spatula and all other raw egg utensils need to be kept on a dedicated stainless steel surface away from the white Hutzler and cooked egg utensils, without a towel or cloth under it, because grill cloths may serve as a breeding ground for bacteria. The surface should be wiped down frequently with a clean sanitized towel, and all equipment must be washed, rinsed, sanitized, and air-dried every 2 hours as a minimum. To further prevent cross-contamination, blue gloves must be used when handling raw meat patties, raw sausage patties, and shelled eggs. Use clear gloves when handling other products. Before you begin any temperature checks, you need to ensure the pyrometer is wiped with a clean sanitized cloth and calibrated. It is critical that you do this check daily to ensure any temperatures captured are accurate. To complete this calibration, fill a hot beverage cup with ice and add cold clear water from the drink tower or soda water up to the top of the ice, giving you a ratio of 60% ice to 40% water. Place the probe in the ice water and stir continuously until the temperature stabilizes. If the pyrometer is functioning properly, the readout should be 0 degrees, plus or minus 0.5 of a degree Celsius. If it's correct, proceed with the completion of the checklist. If the pyrometer is not calibrated correctly, the checklist must still be completed. Use your backup pyrometer or probe, or obtain one from your Copco consultant or owner-operator. Always record any actions taken on the recorded action sheet. The restaurant's pyrometer must be calibrated by an authorized supplier once per year. To check that McMuffin eggs have reached the correct internal temperatures, cook a full run. When the timer sounds, randomly select 2 eggs and place them onto a breakfast base. Place the remaining eggs into a UHC tray and then into the UHC. Use a white Hutzler spatula to slice the eggs in half. Examine the yolk. It should be gelled, not runny. If either egg is undercooked, wash, rinse, sanitize, and air-dry the spatula to prevent cross-contamination. Discard any eggs that do not meet visual characteristics and take corrective action. Overcooking eggs has a negative impact on finished product quality. Temperature control checks must be completed on all operating dairy machine reservoirs or hoppers. Place the clean sanitized liquid probe into the mix and stir it around until the temperature readout stabilizes. Mix temperature should be between 1 and 4 degrees Celsius. There should be a thermometer permanently mounted inside both the walk-in fridge and freezer units, in addition to any external reading devices. Make sure the door has not been opened recently to ensure the unit you are checking is at its normal operating temperature. Read the temperature on the mounted thermometer inside the unit. As an alternative, the temperature of all units, including countertop refrigerators, can be measured using the pyrometer. Place the pyrometer with the needle probe on a shelf inside the unit. Leave the pyrometer in the unit for 5 minutes and then take the reading. McCafe refrigeration units can be checked using the same methods as countertop refrigerators. If temperatures cannot be achieved for countertop refrigerators, refer to your restaurant's equipment manual. For walk-in fridge and freezer units, measure the temperatures of products inside the unit by placing the probe between 2 inner packages of any product until the temperature readout stabilizes. If product temperatures cannot be attained, troubleshoot to find out the cause of the problem, and then take action to correct the problem.
Look at you, investing like you run the joint. I guess that makes you the boss.
Time control involves all refrigerated products being used in code. Spot check all refrigerated products, including dairy products, for use-through dates and proper rotation of products in the walk-in refrigerator. Ensure the secondary shelf lives of all products are recorded and followed appropriately. Record the oldest use-through dates as required by the daily food safety checklist. Discard any out-of-date products. Hygiene control is very important in controlling possible occurrence of foodborne illnesses. All employees working in all areas of the restaurant must be healthy. Any employee who is known to be suffering from any foodborne illness, medical condition, heavy cold or flu, which could result in the illness being passed from a person to the food, should be excluded from food preparation and handling. Any employee with open cuts, infected wounds or sores on their hands that cannot be protected by a blue adhesive strip and glove must also be excluded from food preparation and handling. All employees must wash their hands hourly as a minimum. You need to verify that these hygiene control procedures are in place and being adhered to throughout the entire shift. Check all hand wash sinks in the restaurant. Are they stocked with all supplies? Is there warm running water? Do the dispensers and dryers work? The soap used in the kitchen, McCafe, and crew toilets must be antimicrobial hand wash, McD AMH. If the restaurant does not have crew toilets, McD antimicrobial hand wash must be used in the customer restrooms. Spot check the condition of employees' gloves, and check that the correct glove procedure is being used to ensure there is no cross-contamination of non-coated raw and cooked foods. During the shift, ensure the gloves are being changed a minimum of once per hour or as required. In our clean cloth bucket, the sanitizer solution must be clean and free of food debris or particles. Change the sanitizer solution if the solution becomes dirty or when a new load of washed cloths is added into the bucket, walk-in freezer and refrigerator. Check that secondary shelf lives of all products are being recorded and followed. If you have any questions, you can always call your owner-operator or